It felt so realistic. That's why the movie hit so well.
Yeah, and I think honestly, right now it might be recency bias, but right now it's one of my favorite movies I've seen this year.
I agree.
So I wouldn't be surprised if by the end of the year, if we do our top 10 list, if it would be on it.
Probably, yeah.
Because I was pleasantly surprised. And Olivia Wilde, like she was
Great,
not only
fantastic.
acting, but she was directing the movie. So as much as effort was put in front of the camera, she was doing double the amount behind it.
Yep.
So it really just goes to show that she has a lot of
She was
versatility.
phenomenal. Yeah.
So would this be more of a recommendation for like a date night type of movie, or is it like a recommend? Oh, go with your friends. Like, what are we saying?
I think a date night would
absolutely,
work for
because
that.
I feel
think
like
that would be the best.
it tackles a relationship, and
Yep.
you can see these two different relationships being tested, and I guess being put into these kind of wild satire situations
Yep.
that you could laugh at.
Yeah.
But I also think it evokes some really thought-provoking conversations as well that you could have with your partner. Obviously, these are they're both these couples are very distinctly different, but I feel like you can see yourselves maybe reflected in some way, or at least be curious about if you would tackle that point in your life at some point. So I definitely think it's a very thought-provoking movie that you could have with your partner. And ultimately, I just think it's a really fun movie because there's some incredible bonker moments that happen in it.
Yeah.
Um,
Kind of throws a bunch of curveballs at you, and like Arif was saying that all the characters again they feel so real and like you can connect to them. And again, I feel like there's a lot of relationships out there that are both kind of bouncing off those ideas. Like Seth Rogen and Olivia Wilde, they're kind of far into their marriage. They have a kid.
kind of living life on autopilot.
Yeah, like they're kind of just living their lives exactly on autopilot. They're kind of just existing. Seth Rogen, like I said, he's kind of more depressed. Olivia Wilde is kind of erratic and very emotional because she sees where it's going to. And then you have Edward Norton and Penelope Cruz, who are kind of fresh into their relationship. I believe they mentioned they were in for a year and a bit, and they're kind of testing out their stuff. But Edward Norton has his background of his past marriages. Penelope
Edward Norton
Cruz
was so
has-
funny. Surprisingly, I was
Phenomenal. Phenomenal.
Like I thought he was gonna be a bit more dramatic, but like because I really haven't seen much. At least for me, I haven't seen him do much comedy. But
No.
give me more Ed Norton comedy. Like I'd love to do that.
Especially if you're used to him being like this, like master of his craft.
Yeah, like Fight Club, American History X.
Yeah, like it's definitely a turn for him being like the back seat.
Yeah.
To the other people showing off, because honestly, it felt like everyone else was like just diving into there, and he was kind of like this character that he's never been, which is super refreshing. I'm a huge Edward Norton guy.
I hope this
Penelope
gets
Cruz is
nominated
great.
for like
Yeah.
best original screenplay.
I
I don't
think
think
it
it's
would be
adapted
great.
from anything. I don't think it's
No.
adapted from a book or anything like that.
I mean, there's
So I would
probably usage off of like past relationships and what
For
they've
sure.
kind of gone through in their lives, but ultimately, yeah, it's just
Yeah, it was really good.
really good. I
Well,
wouldn't
that's it for
recommend-
today,
I would
guys.
recommend
Thank you for watching episode 2 of Plot Hole Society. We'll see you next week.